I'm sat here with a glass of water and lemon. I've heard that lemon's supposed to be quite good for you. I don't know why. Got bits in it. Bit of lemon perhaps. But it tastes nice, so can't be bad for you, surely. And that big flasky thing there, you might be able to see it from that camera. That flasky thing, I drank a full one of those yesterday. It's quite nice actually. More of that to come. Feed Me Friday is done reasonably well. Not many views, but I think people liked it, and that's the important thing. People liked it. I seem to have come unscathed from last week. I think most of the boating people, the viewers that are here just for the, you know, for the boaty type stuff, I think you all got it. And whether you agreed or not, no one really gave me a hard time. You know, I do know there's some viewers that disagree, don't like Boris, and I understand, I get it. But you gave me my time, and most people said that you were pleasantly surprised. It wasn't a rant, it was very measured. And again, if you either agreed or you didn't, but you kind of accepted that that's my point of view, and in a democracy we should be allowed to have a point of view, and that was it. There were one individual in particular that decided to give me a bit of a hard time, and you know, like a sucker, I got sucked in, didn't I? What wound me up a little bit about it was just ranting about how crap he thought Boris was, and you know, I do disagree with what he said, but kind of I couldn't help myself, could I? Anyway, I don't want to bang on about that. Thank you, the viewers who understood, who allowed me to answer the question without giving me a hard time. And John, who asked the question, he only got back to me. I think you must have stitched me up like a kipper, and I took it like I did the other fella. Anyway, people have been asking, you know, because this is the third vlog, you know, Boaty Wednesday, Feed Me Friday, Sandbag Sunday. I spend a lot of time doing filming and editing. The one thing that I spend a lot of time doing on the edit is the Boaty Wednesday. Feed Me Friday, well, I've got to feed myself anyway. The hardest thing on Feed Me Friday, and it needs to improve, I get that, is setting up the cameras. I've got to cook. I talk to myself anyway while I'm cooking, or in my head I talk to myself, or I'm listening to a book on Audible or something like that, or on YouTube. There's various people, psychology and economics and all that sort of stuff that I kind of listen to on the tube. So you know, I kind of, in my head I'm talking. I thought Friday needs improvement, get that, but that doesn't actually take long on the edit. And this, I think an awful lot about what I'm going to say, although I thought of nothing on this one, so it should be quite quick. And again, doesn't take long on the edit. The thinking in my head generally takes the time. But this is not going to be every week. Feed Me Friday won't be every week, although I'm going to do, you know, some just to add diversity to the channel. So this Feed Me Friday, this Sandbag Sunday's rambling because I haven't got notes, so it's proper ramble. This is, I'll be jumping about all over the place. So people have been asking, have you had the opportunity to take any photos? The answer is yes, I have. And Wednesday's video I thought was quite nice. I liked part of Wednesday's video, the montage and that lady singing from Epidemic Sounds. That those people that are interested in where I get my music from, it's Epidemic Sounds, and it takes me a long time to search. They have a plethora an eclectic taste of different styles of music, most of which I can't listen to. I think most of it, today's music, is unlistenable to my ears, makes my ears bleed. And but there are some absolute gems, and you know, I look for a long time for music for this channel, and I think by and large people like the music I have on the channel. Some people, you know, whistling things probably got a lot of criticism, but you know, some people liked it, and I liked it too. And that's the important thing. So yes, I'm going out there taking photos. I like taking photos generally autumn, winter, spring. Summertime, the light's a bit harsh. Nice going out in the evenings, the blue hour or the golden hour in the evenings, blue hour, early mornings is great. And I am going to spend a bit more time on Lightroom doing some photo editing, and I have got an Instagram account for this channel. I just haven't told anyone yet because there's not much on it, not much to show, so I need to get a grip of that, to be honest. Also, I've got, over the past month or so, I've been static. I haven't moved an awful long way from Uxbridge, about 4 locks up, and I've stayed in places for considerable time, getting used to the boat, doing stuff, looking at the local area. There's parts of this area where, you know, I've lived here for about 12 years and I haven't been up here. Just didn't do it for whatever reason, I don't know. And so it's nice exploring, and it's nice slowing down. I've got used to the boat. I'm getting used to it. Understanding how that big yellow ball makes power, not how it does it, but what the effect of that on the battery, and how much sun and the net effect. So on Tuesday I went out all day basically. First time I've left the boat all day, 9 in the morning till 7 o'clock, and it rained most of the day. In fact, there was no yellow ball could be seen, but the boat produced net zero, i.e. didn't lose anything, didn't gain anything. So what the fridge and freezer used was replenished just by light, and I thought that was quite good. So today we've got a bit of cloud, bit of sun peeking through, you might see some of it, and I've made 20% today, and you know, on and off, not too bad. I haven't used an awful lot of other electricity, but I've made 20%. And there are times when I turn the engine on, if I need hot water and power, turn the engine on, for about an hour, that gives me 25%. And if I just want hot water, I've tested the central heating system, and I've got an app that talks to this thing, that talks to the Webasto. Don't ask me how it works, but it does. And I set the alarm, or not set the alarm, it's like a thermostat thing, set calendar thing. It's lovely, it's great. Turned it on one particular morning. And you know, I've gone up toasting. Oh, why is it so warm in here? I forgot I set that. But when the sun's out, 15 minutes, if you get a bit of hot heat on the side panels, wah, it's in like Flynn. Warms the boat up a treat. So there's that. Feed Me Fridays. It's gone down reasonably well, I think, of those people that have watched it. So if you haven't watched it, Feed Me Friday. Give it a watch. Only 10 minutes. I'm only going to keep them short. I need to improve. I do. But if I've got overhead cams overhead and all that sort of stuff, I've got to find somewhere to put them. Someone said I'll get some overhead shots, and I agree. I need some different types of camera angles and different ways of delivering stuff, and I'm thinking about it. Some people have sent me recipes in. Well, one person's already sent me a recipe in, which is quite nice, so I might give that a go in a couple of weeks' time. Need to practice it as well, because it's not just out of a jar or out of a tin. It's actually, I've got to put it all together. Be a bit of a tester. Those misty mornings, I love those. And that's a kind of a Philip Bloom-esque type thing, and I want to do something along those lines. I want to understand, I want to do a montage, something like 3 minutes long, but just beautiful shots. I want to get around to doing that. Need a bit of time, need a bit of practice. And I think that's about it, really. I don't want to waffle on too much, other than on this day. I don't generally do on this day unless on this day is reasonably useful. Greta Garbo was born on this day in 1905. Don't know what she did. Anyway, who else? Born on this day was the US atomic scientist, Nobel Prize winner Edwin Macmillan in 1907. An English goalkeeper, Peter Shilton, in 1949. Died on this day, English nuclear physicist and Nobel Prize winner Sir John Cockcroft in 1967. And US rock guitarist and singer Jimi Hendrix died in 1970. On this day, though, in 1795, France formally surrendered Quebec to Great Britain. Oh, in 1793, the foundation cornerstone of the USA's Capitol building in Washington, D.C. was laid by the President George Washington. In 1810, people of Chile declared the independence from Spain, and in 1851 the New York Times was first published with the announcement, "We publish every day, or we publish today for the first issue of the New York Times, and we intend to issue every morning, Sundays excepted. However, New York Times, I've noticed you've been chopping off about the royal family. My royal family. It's this country's royal family. New York Times. It's not your place at this time to start chopping off about dismantling the royal family. Get a grip." Anyway, so in 1922 Hungary joined the League of Nations, and in 1981 the French government announced that capital punishment and the use of the guillotine would be abolished. Oh, only in 1981. I wonder who's the last person who got their head chopped off. That's interesting, isn't it? Well, there we go. Thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Next week, if I've got something to say, I'll say it on Sunday. And Feed Me Friday is on Friday. Wednesday, Boaty. If you haven't subscribed, give it a go. By the way, might do. I'm going to do some editing this week, some photo editing, and next week, if I've got any decent photos, I'll put them up on the Instagram feed and let you know what it is. Anyway, ciao.